But yeah, man, it's he has a big heart. You know, he has a big heart, and he helps a lot of people, and that's what we do. You know, it's I feel like that's I think one of the core things, and just speaking to you guys and listening to you about the community and you know just the relationships and like that. That's why I feel that way when I go to your shows, and it's different than I've ever felt going to any other shows.
Oh, that's good. Thanks. That's what we're trying to achieve. I mean, one of the other things I live by is like called AOG, attitude of AOG, attitude of gratitude. Like if you have gratitude in your heart and you show people gratitude, I think people get a sense of that, and it puts you just in a really good mindset, you know, in how you deal with people, you know, because you never know what struggles people are dealing with or what other people are going through.
Right.
But if you treat every relationship with gratitude and that you're thankful for it until they screw you around, you know I think it's a good thing to do.
No,
yeah,
definitely.
That's it. So what are the plans for Up Next Fighting? What can you guys let out of the bag?
Well, we got some
2025.
We're definitely working on some things. I think this year you're gonna see some new stuff from us. Nothing's set in stone yet, but I'm sure we'll make our way out of California this year and do an event in another state.
Wow.
Yeah, he's hoping it's Vegas. So.
Vegas.
You like Vegas, Alberto, or not?
Yeah, I like Vegas.
Listen,
yeah,
he's like telling the athletes, hey, come to Vegas with me. We got my dad's Amex card. We'll hang out, or we'll do Miami. This guy.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're willing and you're good with that. Otherwise, the trip won't be as fun, but we'll still make it fun.
Yeah, I think we're going to be pretty active this year. I think you're going to see at least 12 events this year. I think we are going to be doing some other things in the kickboxing space and the jiu-jitsu space, I think, second half of the year. You know, we're working on our podcast also.
Yeah. Kevin was telling me you guys are starting.
Yeah.
You started already. You have like 6 episodes, right?
6 in the can, yeah.
Yeah, 6 in the can. It's actually our first episode's launching. I don't know when this is airing, but a couple days after this, we're filming this right now. So
nice.
Yeah. And it's kind of interesting, right? Because I really admire what you do because it's not easy running a podcast and keeping it flowing and doing all that. But, you know, we want to develop another platform so we can highlight the fighters, right? Let them tell their stories. And I think, I don't know how you feel, but it's been pretty cool sitting down with the folks. And, you know, you think you know someone, but until you sit down and have a conversation like this, you don't really know them.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the same as, you know, maybe Miriam Cheryl coming down here and getting 2-minute interviews with the fighters because we think we're promoting them. But, you know, some of these guys' stories need to get out there. And we were also thinking, I mean, we're talking shit to each other all day. We're always having these long-form conversations like, why not record it? You know, sometimes have a guest and put it out there. But yeah, like my dad said, you don't know these guys' stories until you really sit down with them for an hour and understand why they think the way they think or, you know, their upbringing or whatever it is. And like I said earlier, most fighters just have such interesting stories. What led them to where they are today.
Well, our bantamweight champion, Anthony the Bully Romero, he's knocking on the door to the UFC, right? I think if another good performance, he's going to get that call. But we sat down with him and just hearing his story, how he lost his dad at 19, his dad was stabbed and killed, and just his upbringing, the hardships. And it's really, really inspiring because this kid had so much against him. He stayed true, kept training, led a good life, is training. Now he's knocking on the door to the UFC. So it's just pretty inspiring. And, you know, it's an honor to kind of share that story and get it out there.
Yeah, it's also crazy, right? Like fighters, like you got guys that like go get college degrees and decide they want to pursue MMA, and then you guys that used to gangbang and they want to do MMA, and then you got the people in the middle. So they all have interesting stories, and why they end up choosing to fight, it's something everyone wants to hear, I think.
Yeah. Did you guys watch the Kingdom, the MMA?
The show, yeah. I saw. I can't remember it too well, but I know I watched it. Was that with who was in that? Who was the main actor? Kingdom.
Kevin, I'll look it up for us.
Kevin, can you look that up,
was it,
please?
I watched it. It was a couple years ago.
It was a good MMA show. I remember where they did a good job. That guy always wore the T-shirt of the gym, and it was done, I thought, pretty well. You know, considering
I think you're going to see more of that. It's kind of cool too to see these MMA stars crossing over into